Hello, this is for beginners, so if you're a guitarist that's been playing a long time, you don't need this, and you'll say, I know that. But my advice to beginners is, don't play the C chord. Forget the C chord. You have to play a C chord, but you don't have to play the C chord that you're normally taught, because you can't play the bottom string. You only play 5 strings, and that's not good. You want to get some bass into your rhythm playing. And it's very difficult not to hit that bottom string. And if you overcompensate, you end up just hitting the top 3. And you think, oh, what's going on? And you start to not like the C too much. So what do? Well, you play the bottom string. But to play the bottom string, you have to hold down the string at the 3rd fret. And then that becomes, the bottom E becomes a G, which actually ties in with the chord really, really well. So how do you play it? Okay. Well, like a C chord, you've got your first finger on the 1st fret of the B string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D, like a normal C. Now it's different, you've got your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the bottom string, and then your little finger just sort of falls into place onto the 3rd fret of the A string. So, I hope you can see, that's basically the new chord, and it's called a C/G. Because you're using the bottom string as a G, not an E, because you can't use it as an E. It doesn't blend in with the chord. So it works really nicely now, and now you can start playing a bit of some bass. It sounds so much nicer. And so if you're playing bar chords, I know you're beginners, but if you're playing bar chords, which you probably are, because these days after a few weeks you're starting to learn bar chords. So if you're playing a G here, and you get that nice bass sound down to an F, and you go into this new C chord, you can still just play those bass notes, which you can't do with a normal C. So this is your C/G. So every time you're playing a song and you see the C chord, substitute it for the C/G. And you'll see that if you've seen any of my other videos, I never ever play a C chord, ever. And I've made dozens of these videos, and it's always a C/G. And some people have commented saying, what are you playing there? You're not playing a C. And I think, no, well, maybe with beginners it's a bit, you don't need to learn these things, but I think you should as a beginner. So the trick now is persevere with this one chord. Just learn this one chord for an hour. So take your fingers off. Well, first of all, put your fingers on, don't care how long it takes, and make sure that every single string rings out. So it's nice. So you can play the chord. That's not a problem. Now the problem is taking your hand off and then immediately going back to it, because you're probably used to playing the C chord, and this is a little bit different. So you just have to train your mind to actually that shape. It's not so bad, but yeah. It's the C chord, C/G, and back to the F, back to the C. So you're playing this C/G always, and once you start to do it every time, it becomes second nature. It's like the other chords. Your fingers just go into place. They just do, without looking. So persevere. I promise you will enjoy playing more if you play this C/G chord, not the old C. Best of luck anyway. Bye.